The second sheet for the study guide for the semester 1 exam. Starting off with question number 27. What does latitude measure? Latitude measures distance north and south of the equator. The distances north and south of the equator. And where is zero latitude? That is the equator. The equator. Number 28. According to longitude, which hemisphere is the United States located? It's the Western Hemisphere. Western Hemisphere. Number 29. According to latitude, which hemisphere is the United States located? It's the Northern Hemisphere. Northern Hemisphere. If you are traveling east, how does the time change for each time zone that you travel through? You subtract 1 hour. Subtract 1 hour. Number 31. If you're traveling west, how does the time change for each time zone that you travel through? You add 1 hour. Add 1 hour. Number 32. What are two ways for the day to change? One is to wait for midnight to pass by. That's kind of obvious, but the second way is to cross the international date line. That's like going from one time zone to the other, but not only do you change 1 hour, but you also change the day. So wait for midnight to pass and cross the international date line. Number 33, define contour line. That's the line that represents spots of equal altitude. A line that represents spots of equal altitude. Instead of saying equal altitude, you could also say equal elevation. Number 34, contour index. That is the vertical distance between contour lines. The vertical distance between contour lines. Another way of saying that would be the difference in the altitude of contour lines. Difference of altitude. Number 35, on a topographic map, what do you use to measure horizontal distances? You use the scale. The scale. That's the thing at the bottom of the map that shows you that 1 inch is 50 feet or 1 centimeter equals 1 mile or something along that lines. Number 36, on a topographical map, what do you use to measure vertical distance? That's the contour lines. Contour lines. Number 37, on a topographical map, how do you determine which direction a river flows? The contour lines form V's. Contour lines form V's that point uphill against the current. That point uphill against the current. I'll draw a picture of this one. So let's say here we have a river. The contour lines may end up being like this. And so these V's here that are formed are pointing upstream. So this is high and this is lower areas. High upstream, low downstream. And so the water is going to be flowing down the paper in this case. Number 38, on a topographical map, how do you tell where the steep terrain is and where it's flat? Steep is where the contour lines are close together. Steep is when the contour lines are close together. Flat land has contour lines far apart. Flat land has contour lines far apart. Number 39, relief. Relief is the difference in elevation of 2 points. The difference in elevation of 2 points. Gradient is otherwise known as a slope. It's the relief divided by horizontal distance. Relief divided by the horizontal distance. That is the slope, or in other words, the gradient. Next page. There are 5 contour lines between the 3,000 and the 3,500 meter index contour line. What is the contour interval of the map? So we're wondering how many feet up is it every time you step up. So from 3,000 here to 3,500, I have to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps, and so therefore I have to divide that distance into 5 equal things. Each one's going to be 100. Number 41 is 100. 42, the elevation of the benchmark. The benchmark is that little X there, and it's labeled as 3,788. Number 43, what's the elevation of the highest contour line? That's going to be this line right here, and it is 2 steps above the 3,500. Each step is 100, so 2 steps up, 3,500, add 100, add another 100. That'd be 3,700. 3,700 for number 43. Number 44, general direction of the flow. We go from high areas to low areas. And we can also see that the contour lines here are pointing, making little V's in this direction, if I can exaggerate it a little bit. Those are pointing uphill. So this is high and this is low. We can also tell by the numbers. 3,500 is higher up than the 3,000. That is on the lowest. So we're going from high here down to low. So it's going to flow in this direction, which is to the southeast. Southeast. 45. About how long is Cave Creek? So I need to go over here to the scale, and I can mark out there's 0, 1, 2, and I use that on the map, and it's about 2 kilometers. 2 kilometers. Number 45, 2 kilometers. 46, what side of Short Island is the steepest? We find that out by where the contour line's the closest together. And I'd say in this area on the west-hand side. On the west side. Number 46, the west side. How can you tell? The lines are closest together. Lines are closest together. 47, how can you tell that the Short Island is not located on an ocean? Well, assuming that the dark area on the outside here is the water, we have the elevation at the water level being 3,000. That means that it's 3,000 meters above sea level, above ocean level. So this must be a lake high up in the mountains. And that's the end of this second sheet. Show it to your teacher to get credit for one of your missing assignments.